All I know is that if Kaizer Chiefs want you, they will get you. Sanibonani, football lovers. Welcome to PKS Sports. Igama lami Nkosi. Ngithembe ukuthi ni kahle, niyaphila. Dango. Today we'll talk about 4 players. Mhleli Mabuza, Dylan Solomons, Bobo Sima, and Uxolani Khoza. Kodwa ke nani niyalazi udaba ukuthi ngaphambi kokuthi siye kude, cela ningisize ngento yodwa by liking on the video and subscribing to the channel if you haven't subscribed. Kodwa ke maso subscribe danko kaningi. Asivele sihlala udabeni. I know very well ukuthi when Kaizer Chiefs want you, they will get you. Looking at what happened with Ukhanyisa Mayo, with Thabo Cele, they ended up at Natural. And it's inevitable. Looking at the situation right now, Mhleli Mabuza, it was reported by Innocent Wamkhize, uPelepele ubabela waseNdiya, ukuthi Kaizer Chiefs have ignited interest in signing Mhleli Mabuza. Mhleli Mabuza plays his trade in Portugal for a 4th-tier club called Elvas CAD. And it is quite strange because Mhleli Mabuza was once linked with Kaizer Chiefs. And he came, he was with the team, but they ended up not signing him. And I think that maybe they had already signed Uthabiso Munyane from Orlando Pirates, as they were both free agents. I don't know why, because there was no concern of a foreign quota, but they ended up signing Uthabiso Munyane. And it was a good deal after his input in the club. But Mhleli Mabuza now, it is quite strange ngoba he was given a 6-month contract. 6 months. I don't know what does that mean in terms of quality. But for the fact that his contract now is coming to an end, Mazithi 30 June, it simply means that vele Kaizer Chiefs might secure his signing, knowing very well that they want another right back. I don't know what went wrong with Umathuludi, and there's Dylan Solomons in the picture. A player we know very well that he is a hard worker. It's just the Chiefs, he has been struck by injuries that I'd say they derailed him from being the best version of himself. And right now, his future is uncertain at Chiefs. And it might make sense if Kaizer Chiefs decide to release Solomons and sign Mhleli Mabuza. But also, it might also make sense that they might keep Solomons and sign Mhleli Mabuza. Because we are true to the fact that when a team releases a player, or when a team wants to sign a player, they have to release another. We've been saying that Kaizer Chiefs must sign a winger. And others were saying why Kaizer Chiefs doesn't opt to play with Dylan Solomons as a right winger and play Uthabiso Munyane as a right back. We know there's also Uri Frost like that. That also makes sense because we'll go out of our way trying to find players while we know how difficult it is to get them, with clubs being not interested in letting Kaizer Chiefs sign their players. And with Mhleli Mabuza, you know he is a long-term investment. If it happens that Kaizer Chiefs sign him, don't get me wrong, he's 25 years. That simply tells you age-wise, that's what Kaizer Chiefs might be considering. And that he's playing in Europe, doesn't matter the tier he's playing in, but he's in Portugal. And Mhleli uyangixaka futhi kanti ikhaya lamenzani waliduba kangaka. Soloku wahamba 2018 wayitshela ukuthi no more forward ever backwards never. And it is said ukuthi Kaizer Chiefs are also looking to see whether he is available for them before they might make that move. And looking at his profile, he only played ngapha eMzansi kwi-academy KZN. After that, he went to Portugal. He never came back. He played almost let me not even say almost, he played his entire career up until now in Portugal, moving around in Portugal. Uqeda kusuka ku-Alverca Amora manje uku-O Elvas CAD khona le ePortugal. And Kaizer Chiefs, if they decide to sign him, it won't be a problem because he is free. And I once watched his highlight and I saw a good player, same kind of a profile like Dylan Solomon. He has speed. That's why they call him Ferrari. And knowing very well that you already have Thabiso Munyane and Uribe Rossell, it won't be a problem signing a player like Mhleli Mabuza. And with the Solomons, they can do what Mamelodi Sundowns is doing with Uthapelo Morena. Kuthi wena uzodlaliswa as winger, even though we have defensive qualities, it makes it easier for that right flank to operate, because even if he overlaps lapana Thabiso Munyane, we know very well ukuthi Engineer Tekis can try, not footy try, he will be able to assist him defend because he can cover for him. Looking at his work rate, there's no need Gutaham, but it's up to Kaizer Chiefs. The whole decision is entirely up to them. But with Mhleli also, I don't see a problem if he gets to be signed. I just hope Guti won't be a player that you believe Guti might be good and end up disappointing. I'm still awaiting to see what can Nkani Soshinga offer. The last time we had a left back that I was like, yeah, we have a player that can defend, that can attack. It was Utepo Masilela. After that, and I thought maybe we can see that kind of a profile in him when I saw that match he played in the Toyota Cup versus Asante Katoko. What do you think? Do you think it might be a good signing if Kaizer Chiefs signs Mhleli Mabuza? Bhala la ku comment section. So hlangana khona. Let's move to another topic. These two young center backs, I think Kaizer Chiefs were smart in terms of making sure Guti they give them a platform before they put them in the Lions Den. Kuthi bazobalahlela kwi-senior team. Especially with Xolani Khosa. Xolani Khosa, I'd say Guti he will be the successor of Aiden McCarthy in that left center back position, mainly because of his physique and his pinpoint long passing range. I haven't seen much of him, but good this year I was able to see that. Good, okay, you could start a counter attack just by one long range pass, and then Kaizer Chiefs might create something out of nothing. And he has been there in the setup of the senior team. If you can see, na hi video la ngizoyidlala kancane. Kuthi kade khona, even na ku Black Label Carling Cup All Stars team, he was there. So you see ukuthi there are patterns in how Kaizer Chiefs decide to give these youngsters an opportunity. Even Unaledi Hlongwane, even uThulani Mabaso, they started go All Stars before sesibabona badlaliswa ku senior team ku Kaizer Chiefs. That tells you about the fans of Kaizer Chiefs knowing what the team needs. It starts by voting for them, and then people tend to focus on those players, and then spotlight says Kaizer Chiefs has no chance of getting an opportunity. So with Khosa, I believe Guti might be a good competition for a player like Roshin Toti. They might differ in terms of qualities, but he's also one for the future. Looking at his age, he's 20. And I believe Guti gained valuable experience there in Botswana, playing in the Botswana Premier League. It's a competitive league. People might take it for granted, but it's not an easy league. I don't remember when last did a South African team reach 74 points. If there's a team, it is Mamelodi Sundowns, but not recent. Because recently, It was the highest points accumulated. It was 69 from Orlando Pirates. The season before, I think it was 71, if not mistaken. But Gaborone United in Botswana has finished first with 74 points. Number 2, Ule Ijwaning Galaxy with 59 points. Look at the gap. And then the team that Xolani Khosa was loaned to, the Black Lions, finished with number 14. Not the experience you could have wanted, but it was valuable. 14th in 16 teams is like Betway Premiership. They all played 30 games. And the good thing is that he was able to score 2 goals, free kick goals. And he was given a captain armband. I'm not here trying to sell him to the fans, but I think he was being prepared for the senior team. It's like Kaizer Chiefs knew Aiden McCarthy will be sold, so they wanted at least to groom someone so that he can cover and replace him in that left center back position. And for the fact that they played together with DDC, it simply makes sense. But there's no pressure because there's Udodli, there's Thabo Moloisane, there's also Inacio Miguel. The only thing that they must do is to integrate him, and then yonke into was simple. And as for Ubobo Sima, is another player I'd say he's one for the future for Kaizer Chiefs. But one thing I think they must do is to find him a team to loan him at again. Because his loan spell at Buchudi Center Chiefs came to an end also. But his team, at least, they fought. They finished on position number 4. Good luck. Not bad. You see with the levels are different. Khosa finish number 14, Usima as number 4. And it's like Usima uyayithanda iChiefs. Uthe yazini ngoba ngeke ngikwazi ukudlala kuKaizer Chiefs kwamanje. Ngiseni kuChiefs le eBotswana. iBuchudi Center Chiefs. Another youngster, but I think the reason they might not prefer him is that he's right-footed. He can play as a right center back, not the left center back. So Khosa Vele was made the priority since he plays left center back, he's left-footed. Avela ngeke abe nenkinga uBobo Sima because uhuye vele umuntu amalone even before walona kuTS Galaxy, but it was iDDC. Njengoba buya iChiefs izowina ileague bamposa le eBotswana. So you can see that sometimes decisions being made by Kaizer Chiefs are questionable, but some of them you have to applaud them. It's like they knew. I'm still also thinking about the other players that were loaned out that won the DDC in 2025, yeah. I think ukuthi nabo if bangazibamba ziqine, there might be a possibility for them in future to play for Kaizer Chiefs. Some won't. That's a sad reality. I don't know what do you think about everything that I've talked about. Mabuza, is he gonna be a good acquisition? What do you think of Xolani Khosa? Will he impress with senior team? Dylan Solomons, must he be released or be pushed high up to play in an advanced position, play as a right wing? Because his profile says right wing back, right middle, and also a right wing. And when he was signed from Swallows, he scored a total of 4 goals and assisted 2 times. But the Chiefs, he has 2 goals and 4 assists. But the Chiefs, they played more games than the Swallows. But it makes sense with the Chiefs, they deployed him as a defender, not as a forward player.